if I could stress on the Election Commission's direction here. First of all, on the 10th of May is when voting will happen. 13th of May will be counting, which means right now, right from today, ever since the announcement, the poll code of conduct will come into place. The government cannot announce any other projects. No government expenditure can be announced. So it appears now that all parties will now be working ground zero and ground up until elections. It's almost as if they're all going to be proving themselves yet again to come to power. It's going to be a high-stake battle with almost 50,000 odd polling booths that will be placed across the state for nearly 5.2 crore voters.
You know, in terms of access, this particular election in Karnataka, I hear from what the election commissioner said, Nabila, is going to break many, many records. One will have to wait and see whether this election breaks the previous record, which was in 2018, of a 71.3% electoral turnout. That's going to be, something very big to aim for. But like you rightly said, poll code of conduct kicks in. Now it becomes purely about campaigning and people connect. You're going to see an absolute parade of rallies during April in Karnataka. You had the Chief Minister Baswaraj Bommai tell, Sagai Raj, our colleague, about how all the big guns of the BJP are going to be there. It's going to be very similar to what happened in 2018, but on a much higher level. We're expecting to see more Modi rallies this time. You'll have Amit Shah. You most certainly will see Yogi Adityanath. Remember, Nabila, when Yogi Adityanath had come to Karnataka the last time, the whole Tippu versus Hanuman narrative, had taken off in a very big way. He had focused on the North Karnataka, Shivamogga areas as well. He also travelled to the coastal parts of Karnataka. So we're going to see all those big guns. The Congress already has many big guns in Karnataka, but you're most definitely going to see a lot of Rahul Gandhi as well. Perhaps even Priyanka Gandhi. Priyanka Gandhi didn't spend much time in Karnataka the last time. Rahul Gandhi did. He did a lot of rallies in Karnataka, and given the strong showing of the Congress last time, they got 80 seats as opposed to 104 seats of the BJP. This time, the Congress party, which had spent a large amount of time during the Bharat Jodo Yatra in Karnataka, will be hoping that there will be some dividends for them as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see. All the big guns of both parties are going to be in this one state. And, I'm glad once again that it's a single-phase election as we called it out here. And we're looking really looking forward to it. India Today's big coverage has already begun with you on the ground, Nabila, and we're going to expand it in a very big way in the days ahead.
Yeah. Absolutely. Shiv, usually it's said, political analysts usually say that when it's a higher voter turnout, it usually benefits the BJP. And that's what we saw in 2018 when BJP came in as the single largest party but failed to win because the Congress and JDS came into an alliance. I'm going to take this question to Rahul Srivastava, who's also joining us. Perfect to probably analyze this scenario here. Rahul, Election Commission announcing single-phase election for Karnataka. Could this be attributed to BJP's nervousness?
See, I will not impute any meanings to what the Election Commission's decisions as far as the elections and the dates are concerned. But the fact is that Karnataka rather has till now a track record of voting peacefully. And usually you have staggered polling in places which are either inaccessible or you have law and order issues like, for example, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, which have a history of electoral troubles. And that is why you have to move a lot of security personnel. Also, the constituencies have much more voters in a state like UP and Bihar. And that is why it increases the manageable issues. Also, what we are hearing that the Election Commission was aware of the point that there are a lot of examinations in that period. And that is why they have kept a very clear line as far as Karnataka's election dates are concerned. And when you say BJP benefiting from a higher polling percentage, it has been true for the states where the BJP has been in direct contests or there has been a sense of polarization or the BJP has been one of the key players. Say, for example, in Uttar Pradesh, the higher polling percentage means that not only the Dalits and the backwards, which have been loyal traditionally to Mayawati, and parties like the Samajwadi Party have turned out, the upper caste and upper class has turned out to vote, which have been the principal voters of the BJP. It also means that in urban pockets there has been more vote. Whereas Karnataka definitely is much more urbanized than a state like UP or Bihar. and that is why it is also suitable that in one phase. But yes, uh, as Shiv said, 71.3% polling last time was the highest since 1952, and that was a track record. Interestingly,
Yeah.
this time around, in the last 5 months alone, nearly 18.8 lakh voters have been added. A lot of young voters will have time till April 1st to actually put in their papers and get themselves to exercise the right of franchise as far as the coming Karnataka elections are concerned. But I think an extremely keen contest with the BJP looking extremely on the back foot. But then one will have to wait and see what kind of caste equations come into play. Otherwise, right now, given the anti-incumbency, the corruption charge, and perhaps a
Right.
more organized Congress with two strong leaders, the only factor which could be helping the BJP is one, the Lingayat factor. The second, if there is a divide in the opposition.